What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. We're also going to get in some altcoins as well. Right now, we're down about 6%. We're at $21,100. What I want to do is look at Bitcoin here on the one-day time frame for us, guys. And what we need to do is really step back, take a look. Last video, we were talking about potentially getting stretched down a little bit farther. We have hit that previous all-time high, or extremely close to it as we are right now. But this is the area that we really want to see hold. This is where we'd at least like some nice reaction, relief rally out of this range, because we've gotten drawn down so much. You can see here that sometimes you can get those nice relief rallies, but overall, guys, we have to realize we're still in a downtrend here. Even if we get a nice relief rally up to 28,000 or so, there's going to be bears waiting for a daily lower high and who are most likely going to jump all over top of it. So we have to realize the trends, and as we're looking at the trend here, we're still trading below our 30, our 50, and our 200 moving average. Now, if you're a trader, this could be something that's great, guys. Down in this range, if we could get back up to 29,000, we're going to see on the VPR here, that could be 30-40% gains. So I'm not dismissing relief rallies and what you're able to do with that, but that's for a more seasoned trader, someone who knows what they're doing. Okay, and if you do that, what you want to always use is a stop loss. It's going to help you out, and you can define that risk. In a bear market like this, it's all about preserving capital and money management, in my opinion. You don't want to take too many risks. Play smaller positions if you need to. If you're dollar cost averaging for the long run, this is a good spot to do it, to start. But we have to be aware that we can always go lower. Okay, we could have a relief rally up in this range here and spend a decent amount of time coming up here before we potentially break down to lower levels. I'm not calling for lower levels, because what I like to do is react to price action. I have a plan for the upside and the downside, and depending on what happens, then I'm going to use that game plan, because no one can predict what's going to happen in the market. And that's one thing, a lot of people want those predictions, but when you're a trader, you have to react to what's taking place, because there's always news coming out. There's always different things that can happen. So you have to manage that risk. That's going to be the most important thing for you, but we have to realize we're still in this downtrend. A few bullish things we have going for us. We had some climax volume here. So we would like to see potentially this be a local bottom as we make a move back up, but we have a lot of pressure from the broader market as well, and Bitcoin's a risk on asset. So when we're taking a look at the broader market, you can see SPX here, it's down negative 2.8% right now. And if we look at that, something you have to remember as well, we are in a daily downtrend. We're trading below our 30, our 50, and our 200 moving average. So right now, a lot of bulls, they're saying, I'm just going to patiently wait for a good opportunity, maybe even lower levels. And then bears are going to be waiting for that daily lower high to potentially push us lower once this daily RSI cools off a little bit in terms of what the bears are looking for. Right now we're at 23. So say we get this move back up to here and our relative strength get back up to 60 or so, that's when bears, even 70, or if we could make it back up to that range, that's when bears potentially would want to jump in. And you can see it happen right up in this range here. So we got extended up to about 70 on that relative strength, and then we had a whole nother leg to the downside. So these relief rallies, they can be very strong, but you have to realize we are still in a downtrend right now, guys. We have to be very careful of our capital in downtrends. So next one we're going to take a look at here, this is going to be Ethereum, and this is going to be at 1,120 right now. And also, guys, if you get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know what you got going on today and what you're doing in this market. I would love to hear it. All right, so for Ethereum on the one day, it's really got pushed down hard, guys. Same deal. We have the climax volume down here, so that potentially could mark that local bottom if we turn on our pivots. We have not set it yet, so something we want to keep an eye on. If we do end up getting a relief rally out of here, we would look up to the range of roughly about $1,700 as a potential area that we could have a nice relief rally before the bears jump back in. Because what we're trying to do is create enough space here to at least come back, potentially set a higher low, just like this, guys, and you need the room to do it. So right here, say we come back down, try to get a higher low, and then push up to higher levels. That's what the bulls need to do. Bears potentially are going to jump all over that daily lower high when it comes, depending on what the relative strength is looking like. But, we've just really got extended even from this 30 moving average or 50 or 200. They're really pressing down upon us. And what I don't like for Ethereum here, guys, if we step back, we have dropped down below this previous all-time high that we would have liked to see as support. So what I'm looking for is potentially some type of reaction bounce, which could happen if you play that, really use those tight stop losses. But I'm still anticipating after that relief rally that we still could have some more downside right now. You can see this is not a pretty chart right now, guys. So we got to realize that the trend is down right now. The macro trend is down. Okay, so that's going to be Ethereum right there. Next one we want to go to is ADA. ADA is sitting at 49 cents right now. So with the hard fork coming up on the 29th, it may perform a little bit better, but still Bitcoin's dragging ADA down as well. We would want to hold as support about 44 cents, then it'd be down to around 38 cents. In terms of overhead resistance, we need to get over top of this 50 moving average, and that's going to be in red here. So our area there would be about 70 cents if we take a look. And one thing I do like to look at here are the pivots. So you can see we need to set a higher low here. So we had 38 cents, 44 cents, and we want the bulls to buy right around that 43 cents and then try to keep it moving to the upside and get over this 68 cents or so up here and really change the daily trend. If we take a look at the relative strength right now, we are going to be at 42, so a little bit stronger there. Money flow is still in the red, and we have not crossed to the positive on the VWAP yet on the daily. So Cardano could perform a little bit better with, good news coming up and everything, but you can still see this point of control up here is around 120 to about that 135. So if we do get a pop out of here, really watch those levels as well. And if you're here for ADA, let me know down low. Guys, then we'll do Litecoin. If you're here for Litecoin, I always love to know if people are here for Litecoin because this is one I started my channel with. It's one I like to trade. So for Litecoin, guys, main area support here, we're going to need to hold, call it about $40. Then the next area is going to be $35, and we'd be down to around that $25 to $23. That's going to be the green line here. We are trading below our 30 moving average, trading below our 50, trading below our 200. So a lot of work to do for the Litecoin bulls. You can see we did put in some heavier volume here, which is important. Last time we did that, we had a nice little relief rally of roughly about 50%. So that's why I'm saying, guys, we can get really nice bounces out of this, but you have to realize that you're still in a downtrend. If we went up 50%, roughly could put us back around $60 or so, which is realistic, and that could be a heck of a move if you're playing it. Just really use those stop losses, okay? Keep them tight when you're in downtrends. It's going to be extremely important for you. So if we're taking a look at the relative strength, we're going to be at 32 right now. Our VWAP did cross to the positive, so we're at 6.08 right now. If we take a look at the money flow is in the red. We had a green dot come down in here, and this was at negative 90. So the deeper, typically the better, but Litecoin still has a lot of work to do here on the daily time frame. So when you're out there, guys, just be really careful because we got a lot of pressure from the broader market, economic things going on. If you're playing to the long side here, either dollar cost average, or you need to use those tight stop losses when you are trading. Okay? So hope you get some from this. God bless you all.